Hey everyone, and welcome to an XDefiant video. If you're watching this, unfortunately it means the beta is over. It's officially over, and while I got as much footage as I could, I'm a little upset because, well, not that upset because, well, I'm gonna go deeper into the video, but before we get started, I figured I'd start having one of these subscriber goals because surprisingly my channel is growing at a decent pace. So I guess my next goal for subscribers would be 1,000. So if you want to help me out with that goal, I'd really pretty much appreciate it. Yeah, no pressure, but yeah, I do want to hit that goal. Maybe by the end of, actually no, the month's almost over, so nah, no pressure. Just the sooner the better, you know. But yeah, sorry, got the sidetracked there. Anyways, what can I say about XDefiant? It was fun. It gave me that what's it called? That fast-paced feel. Basically, this is almost similar to Black Ops in a way, Black Ops 4, and I really much enjoyed it. The gunplay and everything felt smoothly. My only complaint with the beta was the fact that everything was unlocked from the get-go, all weapons and all attachments. So unfortunately, I mean, I did mess around with the other weapons, but everyone else was basically just going with whatever weapon was the meta, which that word just annoys me so much because it's like, you know, you can, what's it called, it doesn't matter what's it called, if a gun's a meta weapon, then that just means a lack of gun skill. You got to use the best gun to look good, and you know, some people just forget how to have fun. For me, the gun that I went with was a AK-47. I believe I put some attachments on it to basically give it a slightly faster fire rate and fast ADS speed, because if you're not careful, the SMGs in this game can shred you to bits. But yeah, I believe I got to try basically everything there was to experience in this, and it says a lot about the modes in this game when every time I play Call of Duty, or yeah, if I play Call of Duty, the only modes I'm willing to play are Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirmed. That's it. I won't play anything else, and it's because the score streaks in those games kind of make modes like that unfair, because if someone's dominating, they start relying on the score streaks to do all the work, and you know, when you're trying to play the objective and a random helicopter's flying over you or a missile's flying down at you, it does kind of ruin the pace of the game. Here, there's nothing like that. It's pure gun skill, pure abilities, and it just makes playing other modes fun because you're not worrying about some random score streak coming down and, you know, ruining your match. But to stay on topic of that, what were the modes that they had? Basically, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but what it basically was Team Deathmatch. This one mode called Hot Shot, which was kind of like a weird version of Kill Confirm mixed with Crank. Domination, Headquarters, and Escort. So there was a total of 5 game modes in the beta. There was also talk about Search and Destroy, but the devs said that they were gonna put it later down in the game's life cycle, but due to the popularity of it, they pushed it. So I don't know if it's gonna come on the game's release, but something tells me more than likely on the first season of the game's life cycle that it's gonna be coming out. So yeah, I'm really pumped because there's really a lot to do in this game, and more modes means more fun for me, right? And then on to the next part of the beta that I kind of went into some detail with. Something very simple, and it really helps for those of you that want to warm up, and that's the introduction of this game's practice zone, or, you know, like its little practice range. It's something so simple, but something I just didn't realize I would need. Basically, the purpose of it is, you know, just to kind of get your footing on the game, or say, you know, you're trying to do a quick warm up, you can go into the practice zone, or yeah, there's a little obstacle course which I managed to do, but to be honest, it didn't have a timer, so that was my only gripe with it. You finish it, but you don't know if how fast you did it. But maybe in the final version they'll add a timer. That way we can start having like a quick little leaderboard for a practice zone on who did the thing the fastest. But yeah, another thing too, there was a little zone for I guess if you wanted to practice your abilities. It kind of helps too, but it felt very lackluster, but I do appreciate it. It was also the first time I realized that there was bullet penetration in this game. The whole time I thought it was just like bad netcode or something like that, but you know, this little practice zone basically told me that bullet penetration is a thing in this game, and that threw me off. So Now that now that I realized that, now I know in certain situations I probably just died because I was trying to hide behind a thin piece of cover and thinking I'm safe when I really wasn't. But yeah, overall, this little practice zone really helps because you can customize your gun over here to your liking. Again, when the game comes out, you're just going to be tied to whatever attachments you've unlocked at a certain time. But honestly, I do appreciate the fact that something like this does exist, because now no longer is it just me, putting attachments on my gun and assuming, yeah, that's good, let's just practice it in a match, and then it sucks, and then I'm supposed to switch in between a match because I didn't like the attachments. I can just practice, put the attachments I want, and if it's good, it's good, and then once I get it tweaked to my liking, to my playstyle, I can just take it to a game. I really like that, and it's something that I really applaud the devs for putting into, because it really helps with recoil, like managing recoil control and everything. How much damage. Like, there's a lot of information here, and it's just something that I didn't realize. Damn, we really needed something like this. Yeah, but in the beta, I've came across a total of 23 weapons spread across different categories of assault, SMG, shotgun, light machine guns, marksman, sniper, and pistols. Oh, that was a mouthful. And yeah, legit, every weapon you see on screen right now, all the attachments were unlocked. But the funny thing was, despite that, the main weapon I was seeing people running was either the MP5, the P90, or the SCAR, or the occasional people trying to snipe. But that's the thing that kind of irked me too, was because everything was unlocked, people weren't really experimenting with the other weapons. They were just going with whatever they perceived to be the best gun, and that was it for the whole beta, which, hopefully in the final thing, which I know it is, everything's going to be locked, and we're probably going to start with the M4 and then work our way. But it's just, the way the game was on the beta, they should have just added like a level up system instead of this. The attachments were fun too. It just feels nice that putting some attachments does give you a benefit and a debuff as well. Like, you trade in this for that, but it's more or less like catered to your playstyle. Like, you're aware of what you're doing just to get the perfect weapon for your playstyle, and I really enjoy that. Ooh, man, that was a lot to talk about. Like, oof. All I went into the practice zone, the weapons, the attachments, and all that. I didn't get much into the actual, those specialists or whatever they call them here. And that's mostly because I mostly played the one with the shield. Surprisingly enough, everyone thinks that the healers are the best ones, but if you play smart, it really doesn't matter who you play as. They kind of all play fairly against each other. It's just, one of them just happens to be the more popular choice, but it doesn't affect gameplay where, just because 4 or 5 people are running the same one, that's going to be an unfair match. It just means they just have more of that ability to use, and, I like the fairness of it as well. But to be honest, the healers, the support ones, I keep forgetting their name. Libertad. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know why. I played Far Cry 6. I don't know why that name slipped my mind. But yeah, no, I never tried them, but it was because I just didn't see them fit my playstyle. It was mostly, yeah, I could heal, but what's the point of healing if, I don't have any cover? This is honestly such a breath of fresh air. Playing this game was a lot of fun, and honestly, I can't wait for the late summer release. Either it's going to be in August or early September, but either way, I'm pumped for this game. I'm willing to give it my support, even my money at this point. And yeah, especially with recent news of Activision for some reason shutting down Warzone, and I don't know. It's just, I'm seeing so much negative press with Activision that it's better that instead of reporting it and complaining and hoping for a change, just ignore them, just move on, find other games. You don't need to, put all your focus into like negatively thinking about another game when, there's a fun game with transparent devs. I mean, hell, you can go on Twitter right now and you'll see people were asking them, can they extend the beta, which unfortunately they said no, because, well, they need a rest. Understandable. It was a short beta, but trust me when I say that I played the last beta, and man, did the gun fights feel unfair. You'd shoot someone, they shoot back. You'd run for cover, but as you're running for cover, all their bullets just register instantly and you died. Here, it felt more fair, so it didn't seem like you were at a disadvantage just because both of you were shooting each other and you happened to run for cover. It was more or less, it felt more strategic and fast paced. And I'm pretty sure in the final one, because this beta was more, the last one was closed, this one was open, so more people flooded in. I'm hoping this also means that we're gonna get more input on, or they're gonna get more input on how to improve this game. But yeah, hopefully you'll this video was informative on you. Be sure to like and comment what you think about XDefiant, if you played the beta, if you didn't, what you think about the game so far from an outside perspective. And yeah, until the next video, I'll see everyone later.